We're live. Lead the way, Tuohey.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Hopefully I don't freeze too much. My computer's been giving some problems lately. So Matt just cut me off if I start sounding like a robot. This morning got a few opportunities in front of us. GPRO and DNUT Donut are Wall Street Bets trades. Honestly, for the short perspective, I think Matt and I can both agree on this. Like GoPro a little bit more. Big gap up. Seems to have blown off in pre-market there. DNUT, I'm kind of indifferent on right now. I feel like it hasn't really gone super parabolic yet. It's up 40%, but it's like kind of the first big day of that run. And then my main watch and then Wendy's.
They're just targeting like every closing store. I don't know.
I love it.
Wendy's on the way out, Krispy Kreme. You know, they got business, but like I don't know, they're just going after like food chain by food chain. So,
food chain and then camera supplier. My favorite.
Funny enough, I was looking at Wall Street Bets. It's not even in the top 5 mentioned tickers. Wall Street Bets top 5 mentioned tickers are Donut, Tilray, Wendy's, Rocket, KSS.
Tilray is on Wall Street Bets right now.
Yeah, I didn't even look at the chart, but like if you just go say top mentioned tickers in Wall Street Bets today, Tilray's on there. I don't know why.
Interesting.
Yeah.
My main watch out of the gates this morning, I know Matt doesn't love it as much as I do. It's probably a slower mover. This isn't a big squeezer idea, but ABVX phase 3 news. I'm just going to be looking for a dip and rip on this. I don't think this goes absurd or anything like that. Larger float, real company, but I would like to see dips hold on this and then buy that breakout of that dip, risking the previous lows. I think that's, for me at least, my easy trade. But again, I think it's going to require some patience. I don't think this will be moves up 100% on you kind of thing. Another one really quick that I'm going to just be keeping an eye on the daily chart is SONN. I think that one, I don't know if today's the day. It had a big wick yesterday. SONN is a kind of a first green day play idea, but it's just something I'm keeping on the back burner for now. ABVX will likely be my morning trade unless SONN gets some really clear structure, but that dip held well yesterday. Went back to green at the end of the day. What were you going to say? You're smiling when I was talking about the sun.
I fled the fifth. I didn't say anything. It doesn't look bad. It actually trended up kind of nicely yesterday, so maybe it finally does have a bounce day. It feels in the market is cooling off. Yeah, all these Wall Street bet plays are going crazy. So kind of I guess when I say market, like the market for the past month that has been super hot is the Bitcoin treasury plays. That market's definitely cooling off. With that said, we kind of just came in and replaced it with the Wall Street Bets plays. So Wall Street Bets plays are just going bananas. So with that said, my main focus is on the dark side today. GoPro. My plan is hopefully it pops. I would expect it maybe to go test pre-market highs. So I'll be trying to shorten the pop. And I think we could get a cover some point today around like 150. GoPro.
Ooh,
again.
Wow, you're playing Fade Master on that one.
I just think, huge company. I guess it's not huge anymore. GoPro's done like reverse splits and stuff, but 300 million, just Wall Street Bets pump. Squeezed out pre-market on some nutty volume, is now starting to give back those gains. So again, I think he could pop, big gap up. I think it's just likely to fade. I said 150 because that's even before the red-green level. That's how big of a gap we've got, which is crazy.
Yeah.
In terms of longs, I like AMOD for a long. I already did long at pre-market. Got it pretty early around 140s. Sold most of it around like 190, 180 in here. Reason I like this one was it's the first PR I've seen where they mentioned XAI. So XAI, Elon's artificial intelligence company. It's like a super lame PR. I'm not going to lie. But the point is they mentioned a huge company. We got to pop. Low enough float. It definitely has some juice here, I think, to maybe really get going. So I want to see, again, it just started running around 832. So the news is kind of fresh. Kind of looking at the 180 level. I want to see some dip and rips off there. Other main one, IXHL had this random dip pre-market, bounce back. I like this picture, the daily chart. Like you zoom out, you look at 10 days. I mean, that looks really nice, really clean. for a potential breakout here over the 92s. That's one that I'm probably going to watch in like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes after the market open because I want to see if it's going to hold up there. I think that's all for me.
There's one more I got. It's an interesting one, which it's a larger float, so I don't know. Same kind of problem. I don't know how much range it's going to have, but CLSD didn't drop that. It's still holding the 50s pretty well. That could be a dip and rip, but again, kind of issue there is just like, what does it go do? Maybe runs to 70. I don't think this is going to be a big percent gain play, but I think it could be a solid risk reward play if it sets up.
Jax asks in the news on APVX. Jax, go. You can look that news up pretty much anywhere, boss man, on Google. But to give you the answer, it's phase 3 news. Phase 3 news is the last step usually for biotechs. It's pretty much make or break for companies. If they hit their phase 3 endpoint, this happens. If they don't, it goes to basically zero. So not usually a strategy I like to gamble on. But yeah, it gapped up big. Now it's a huge company. They have a real drug. Before it's just speculation. So definitely could squeeze out, definitely could run, especially if like big funds start taking notice of it today, which can happen because again, now it's like it's a safer bet. It's a real, quote unquote, real company at this point. They're not just developing a drug, they have a drug. That's what I got. Forgot the juice. Get saucy, says J-Rad.
Yeah.
My hydration, some agua.
Oh, yeah. I should probably be drinking my water, too.
And we got about 2 minutes until the market opens here. And then it's game time.
It is game time. Man, I hope GoPro can get a nice pop. I hope it doesn't just fade right out of the open.
I can't tell. I like every pop right now, literally every penny is being sold into. So
I know. I hope. I mean, at this point, I'd be happy with 240s, but then my worry is all I'll do is get a starter on.
Yeah. So I am short here, GoPro from 265. Everybody from before the stream even started, but I want to add pops. So that's my main watch. But like I said, a couple of decent longs. AMOD I'll be watching. Papple is interesting. Pineapple Finance. Makes me think of like Pineapple Express. Pineapple, there's no news on it. Like, it's just up 150% with no news. So, it could have squeezed out, definitely. The float is tiny. But it has no reason to run, right? Those are always the ones that I have a difficult time, doing. Jar says, can you go in more detail when you place a trade? We do our best. We're live. I've got bills to pay. So I'm definitely going to be focused on my trading. But if any questions do come up afterwards, especially right as we're about to be done with those trades, let me know. I'm happy to answer. Flashnet says, right when I was buying GoPro. Yeah, honestly, I hope GoPro bounces. Right now, a pretty clean risk at pre-market highs. I'm comfortable with it at least going up testing pre-market highs. But, again, at this point, it's up 200% for no reason. Maybe even more. Rocket is a Wall Street bets play as well. I think that's like a big company, too. Yeah, Rocket Mortgage. It's a $34 billion company. I guess how far is that thing going to move? We'll be lucky, I think, to get another 10% out of that. All right, focus time. I'm watching G Pro. I got short some more G Pro.
Oh, wow. I did not get a single share filled.
Yeah, that feels like it should be the end. But time will tell. Time will tell.
If we can get a bounce into VWAP, I'd try to start in some here. But come on. You can do it. I believe in you. All right.
That's a pretty strong bounce back, ladies and gentlemen.
Took a little starter there at 230. I don't really want to chase this down, but
Good starter though. I mean, quick pop straight back to lows. Like to see
not
that.
bad, but I couldn't get any reasonable size on that. Although, I mean, if we actually fade 150, that would be it'd be a nice trade. But I'd really hope we can get 240s. Or get this, we just break lows instead. And
we just go straight down. Go down, ladies and gentlemen. I would be a happy man.
Yeah, you would.
I have more shares than I should. I don't know how else to say it. I want to see the next flush here. 210 or lower. 210 or lower. Amod dipped and is holding the dip so far. I got that line basically at a 180. I want to see what that does. Palpable little pop, whole bunch of nothing though. What's Donut? I guess Donut was the one that really fell. All these Wall Street bets plays as expected. I said it yesterday as a joke. I'll say it again. Wall Street bets, you can just Venmo me. It's easier. I don't have to go out there stress or worry. I just know that every time you guys pop a stock up, it's free shorts.
Okay, there we go, GoPro. Not dipping down too far. This, I would expect that they try to run it up a little bit. That'd be my expectation.
I thought about covering some and then instantly canceled all my orders.
Oh my gosh. I mean, that is crazy. Every single pop sold into. Every single pop. ABVX, I couldn't get a single share. That literally just walked up $4 a share.
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I don't hate your long idea here. I wasn't trying to sound like a negative Nelly. Yeah.
No, it's a big company. It's like you get $3 right there. It's a three if you bought lows. It's just not it's not a super volatile play. I thought it could have gotten a lot more volatile with a proper dip out of the open, but alas, it didn't want to give a proper dip out of the open. So
come on, go bro, flush. Give me under 210. I just realized I have a 5-minute chart up on stocks to trade here. Let's change that.
Big rejection on ABVX. That's probably that new level, though. Wow, I don't even want to say the number of the high a day there. That just feels like a bad omen. But if it breaks over,
come on, GoPro. I did cover little shares there, everybody, at 215 because this is like the third or fourth time we've tried to break lows and haven't. So I just want to.
You also have enough size where you can kind of play around with some of that. You can get some early covers in there. And
I do have more than enough, ladies and gentlemen. IXHL going for highs.
Matt's going for a PR day today.
We'll see. I always cover too early.
150? If it flushes 150, like legitimately though.
There we go. More. Lower. Come on, GoPro. I want 2 at least. Yeah, I had everybody. I had about 65,000 shares at 360. Or sorry, 260 was my average. So,
dude, imagine you've been swinging for a year.
There we go. I've covered probably about a quarter of my position at this point, though. And,
sweet, great trade, dude.
Yeah, man,
that's a great trade.
Give me another flush to lows. Amod dip and rip in here. Trying to. See what she's got.
Love to see a $2 break on GoPro. Try to test that 196 and see what happens there. This is reminding me a little bit of open yesterday when it had the nice clean flush, got a bounce at a pretty expected level, and again, if the thesis holds there, that sell-off should probably continue.
Watch and see if Omad can get over 205. I'm not going to buy that first swipe. You guys know the drill. That first swipe is 50-50. could be just a pop and drop. I'm more interested in kind of the second swipe.
You know what's an impressive daily chart? Not one that I would actually trade, but just because it's a slower mover. But Joby, Joby, ate that dip up. That everyone was kind of waiting for that first red day. Nothing. That was that's like that reminds me of. Do you remember what was that solar company back in like 2020 that just perpetually trapped shorts? JKS. It reminds me of JKS in that way. Yeah, it's like where it's just there is no rest.
Excuse me.
The only reason it's running is because people keep shorting that thing. Oh, GoPro, give us the $2 break.
Yeah, I've got some. I'm going to be half out of those shares by probably 2.
I like it. We'll see I'll know who the bidder is on $2.
Lots of shares, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of shares.
That's just my friend Matt Monaco.
Trying to size out of the position.
Beautiful. Great plan on that one.
There we go. I filled some there at 202.
There we go. I just filled a little bit at 201.
Hey, Mod. Hey, now.
Hey, Mod. This is what cameras are made of.
I don't know if I want to buy this, but man, it looks good.
Woo! Did I get the fill? Oh, they didn't fill me at 198. Come on. Come on. I hate when they tap my
GoPro. Let's go.
Let's go pro. Let's go pro.
Yeah, it's like I'll have to do the math. Probably like a 30K win or so for me at this moment.
Beautiful. Matt's trading out of his mind right now.
I had a good day yesterday too, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. I'm probably
I know. You're going
50 or 60K in the week. We'll see how the rest of the day goes.
I thought you were going to tell me from yesterday. I was like, whoa, what changed?
No, yesterday I ended up locking 23. Today I'm up. Again, it's not locked in yet. I still have got a little over a third of the position on GoPro. But again, I just hammered this thing, 65,000 shares right there. If everyone's looking at reason for that, I can't really go back in time and show you, but there was this huge bidder, like 300,000 share bidder, just penny by penny, pushing it up pre-market. As soon as that bidder was taken, and I took a good chunk of them, I just click. I just hammered that. I hammered that bid until it's gone. And
as soon as I decided to wipe out the bidder.
Yeah, more or less. And then at that point, so again, you're going to say that's a ton of shares. I was risking about 6 cents a share, right? So I was like, I literally put a stop loss at 271. And then I walked downstairs, made coffee, and came back real quick because I was like, I'm risking 6 cents. 6 cents. That's like a $3,000 or $4,000 risk. It's about a $4,000 risk for me on that trade, which is completely reasonable. And then at that point, I covered a little bit pre-market here because we kind of looked like we were holding that support level where my line is. And then I added all those covers back right here. So at that point, my average moved down to like 55 or so. And I've just slowly been covering pieces. I will show you my chart and execution once I'm done here.
IXHL, nice structure. I'm going to be keeping a really close eye on that one now. ABVX, I don't think there's going to be a trade on there for me, sadly. That's just not my
kind of... is a nice move. Someone just said that in the chat.
Which one?
PLRX.
Oh.
I think that's a day 2, right? Ahmad is flirting with his $2, I'll tell you what. Is Wendy's just dying? Yeah. Like it should. Palble's halted down. It's been halted down this whole time.
Yeah, the whole time.
Wiggle is low price stock. I think everyone should keep this one on your radar. I'm not personally a fan of like 10-cent stocks, but this has been on our scanner every day for like 10 days. Every morning, tries to gap up pre-market. It's been trading stupid volume, and it's now up 100%, but it's still just a 10-cent stock. And it's a 10-cent stock with apparently a 12 million float, which is crazy. So it's trading good volume. I would watch this one very closely over the highs, basically pre-market high 15. That would be a fantastic potential entry here. Ahmad Donut Man just down like $2 a share. That was the miss. I guess I should have taken that one a little more seriously. IXHL is going for that breakout.
Yep.
What else we have? We've got them all, I think, at this point. I know there's some questions in the chat. I am not ignoring everybody. We will circle back in a second. GoPro, nice bounce here. If it can get like to 16, 17 or so, I'll add my shares back, at least some of the shares. Honestly, like, I mean, of course you got to ask yourself when you're always adding back is where are people going to stop out? And I think the 220, that last high is where most shorts are going to be sitting. So a quick little pop there wouldn't be the worst thing I've ever seen. PLRX, wild action. Did I pull that one up?
What's the stack symbol? I typed PLRX.
PLRX, yeah.
PLRZ?
PLRZ. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't expect anything different from me. Anyways, PLRZ slammed back to support, now squeezing back out. Oh, Ahmad curling up too. This one's giving me some, I don't know, sketchy vibes. Like, it feels very controlled. It is not volatile for how small the float is and how big the volume we're trading is. Which leads me to believe something suspicious is going on.
Apple opened up down $1 a share.
Did it? Yeah. See, like low float, no news. Don't touch those. Low float with no news. Don't even look at it. That is not what's working right now.
Definitely not on the long. Oh, fake hold down.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a long fake hold.
PLRZ is the one that's moving the best right now. Day 2, yesterday's highs at 180. Nice little clear out here so far, pre-market highs.
G-Pro, nice bounce.
G-Pro, nice bounce. I have some shares at 215 I'm trying to add, but I'll just keep adding. Like I said, I kind of want to see 220 for like a good-sized add.
ABVX just walking up. Oh, that one frustrates me. I wish it
yeah, you called that one nice, Bryce.
I wish it. Well, yeah, but it just didn't give a very clean entry.
No, I agree. I mean, tough entry.
Yeah, you could have bought that high a daybreak there at the unspeakable number. But like even then, the risk reward's not great at that point. Like you're up $3 a share to risk $2.50 a share. You're up 1-to-1.
Wendy's have Krabby Patties. Must not be a very good business decision there, Dr. Jogger. Krabby Patties are not doing this thing any favors. It's literally exactly carbon copy of KSS yesterday, right? So if you didn't see KSS yesterday, go look at it or go watch our stream. Straight up, straight down. Because there's no reason for these stocks to be up. You can't just blindly chase something. That's why Wall Street bets lose money every single time. And as I've joked a couple times, just send me the money. If you're going to just go set it on fire, you might as well just donate it to me. This one, IXHL, I don't want to chase this, but very, very interested in a couple of minutes if we keep going sideways like this.
This feels like one of those ones where if it works today, a big if it works today, this could both be the squeeze out needed and the highs set for the next year. Like, you know what I mean? One of those ones where it's like
you could go like 130, right? Or so.
You go 130 and then it dumps back down to like 80 cents. We see that.
Yeah, like it goes like a full round trip. I agree with you.
A breakout into a first red day. But it definitely feels like it needs to break out first. That's the feeling I'm getting.
GoPro just floating back to lows. We'll see if we go to new lows or what. I didn't really get much.
Oh my gosh. The day I don't trade it, TDTH is down 40%. They got me good. They got
That's
me
how
good.
it works, huh?
Every time.
PLRZ, huge slam. We'll see if they catch it again. I mean, so far we've got this pretty clear trend where they just keep catching the slam. So we'll see if the slam's caught or if it's officially donezo. This is also just kind of a pump, too. Jose says the reason the Krabby Patties don't work is because it's just a regular burger. He sounded a little jaded. Were you a little disappointed there, Jose? Trying to live out the childhood dream. Amod, good avoid. As I said, there's a feeling. It was not trading correctly. So stayed away from that one. I see we're getting our dip here, APVX. I'm watching this IXHL here. I want to see how what this dip can do.
Yeah, hopefully it can hold low a day. I think that's the big key there. Hopefully it holds low a day and can turn around for what could be a really nice squeeze.
Yeah, what's low day right now? GoPro, let's go. Let's go, GoPro. Go to more lows, baby. I said 150. I want 150. I want 150. I'll take 160, though. I want to be that upset. Where was my IXHL? I was looking to potentially. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to see it really under this 84. I know we had this dip here. This was some funky action. I just feel like under 84, it's like it's done.
BMNR, interesting. They added options today, and it looks like it's trying to start cleanly flushing. I don't know if the two are correlated, but
usually they are.
Usually they are indeed.
GoPro, we did not get more lows.
If we could get a break of that 195 low and then curl back up, I think it would just be a free money ad at some point.
Free money?
Free money. I like free money, personally.
Say less on free money.
Those are Matt's two favorite words.
Rad. Nice trade. Donut, good short. Yeah, like I said, I should take that one more seriously. My focus was just on GoPro. What? Just clean fade. I mean, it was a better fade than GoPro even was. From $6 to now 460. He says got in at 510, out at roughly 490. Covered a little too early. That's okay. I mean, fantastic trade. It's definitely a different market here. As you probably have noticed, I am shorting a lot more than I usually do. But Wall Street Bets, like I said, they're just kind of handing out free money to anyone who wants to short right now. They're like, I have no use for this money. Do you want it? And I'm like, I'll take it. You want to keep doing this every day? I'll keep picking it up. I appreciate the donations.
PAPL halted down at 634. Monster.
Oh my God, just disgusting stock, dude. It was so sketchy pre-market too.
I know.
Like swipe.
These day one gappers, man, they're weak lately, and I think that's just kind of a sign of the changing market too. I don't think.
Yeah, like I said, it was a weird time. We Bryce and I usually have a call before we go on here. We talk about like our game plans for the day, but Bryce and I were saying like it's a weird time for Wall Street Bets to really start heating up because like we just came off a crazy hot cycle. And we kind of got like a little cooler, which is normal. Like the market, up and down, it goes through our waves. Huge bid. Sorry, on GoPro at 199. If this thing cracks,
500,000.
500,000 shares. Yeah. If that thing cracks, it's
$500,000.
gonna flush pretty good, I think.
They held it.
Yeah,
they held it.
You can see it here on Stock Trade if you look at my mouse. It was 500. It's down to 436 here. 436,000 shares. It's crazy.
They're eating it. They're eating it. It's gone. 200, 100.
That's $1 million. Like, think about it like that. Someone is either, I don't think they're buying, they're probably covering their position. Covering $1 million position right now. We're watching it happen.
Wow.
There it is. There it is. So like that, I mean, that's a sign of clear weakness, right? Like that when I look at the level 2, that's what I'm looking for. Like huge bidder. Clear, there was someone who sold 500,000 shares to that person, and we're still going lower. All right.
Right. And imagine this. You buy 500,000 shares worth of the stock and it instantly goes down. It's that would be a huge sign of weakness. And it is. We just broke lows. Yeah, that's really what the level 2 is good for, is it tells a little bit more of the story, which you can also see on the volume of your chart. We break down that key support level, that low day 195, and we do it on 2 million shares worth of volume. But definitely not what you'd want to see if you just bought 500,000 shares.
Yeah, and honestly, now we bounce back, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, strong bounce back. Again, though, I think that we'll see. I mean, I think we got to give it a few more minutes, see what the...
Yeah, I'm going to cover a little more shares. PLRZ is back. They caught. Let me adjust my little trend line here.
Yeah.
It's kind of more like this at this point. Big volume up here, though. So we'll see.
Oh, shoot. High a day broken.
High a day breaketh.
High of dayeth breaketh.
Big volume. What's that look like on our 2-day here? Yeah.
GoPro even, and again, we're early. We're commenting minute by minute here, but like even with that bounce, still not able to make a new high. Still struggling. Still getting sold into on that bounce.
A-mod just cracking below. Pretty much no trade. Someone was talking about RR. What do I think of it? It's a slow-moving stock. Daily chart's not bad looking, though.
I just hate that. That stock is just, to me, annoying. But like, it's one of those ones where like it's slow-moving, bigger picture. That's one where like it's more of an investment piece. It feels like a tougher one to trade, day by day, minute by minute. But can't deny the opportunity there. Oh, did I get? Nope. What just happened?
Pretty big stuffski there on PLRX, but also buying it back again. So not really sure what to make of this. It's a tough one to trade. GoPro, I covered some more shares here. It just seems like we're starting to slow down. I'm basically out of the position at this point. But it should be close to a 30K win.
Beautiful. Well done. Well done. That's one of your best trades I've seen out of you in a long time.
PLRX going for highs again.
What is?
The range on this stock is hard. I'm glad I'm not trading this one. PLRX.
Oh, yeah.
250 down to 210. Back to 230. Like, that's just it's a crazy range.
IXHL pushing a little bit there. We'll see. This looks a little bearish right now, but if this is like very quickly turning into a really solid opportunity. Because that looks like a head and shoulders to me right now. And this is one of my favorite long patterns. You combine this with a breakout. If right now you got intraday shorts, like it's a head and shoulders, like ignoring the fact it's like about to break out. And so if you start curling back through that 90-cent level, oh, baby.
PLRZ, I'm just watching on my other chart. It's just trading such big volume. Now it's not going anywhere, which to me feels very bearish. Like it's the top. But every slam they're buying back. So what do I know?
Whenever I ask myself that question, Matt, I learned the answer is normally nothing.
Normally nothing. Yeah. I mean, I'm not long. It's a strong day too. Probably not the best short idea.
Anything else?
But like,
really
look how much volume this is now traded in the last. We were looking at 1 minute candles. Look how much volume this traded in the last 5 minutes, and honestly, has gone basically nowhere. Like, usually when volume's picking up, the stock's going higher. So, we'll see. I got out of my GoPro here.
I like it. I'm gonna try. I'm waiting.
Like it's just starting to flatten out. You know.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see if we can get 190s again for a little bit more. I've only got half my position left, but more likely than not, this feels like it could be the lows for a little bit. It's a fake low day break, holding $2, kind of like a champ here. I don't need to expect anything too crazy out of it. IXHL, if we can get one more little dip and then break out of this, whatever that is, 89-cent high, roughly, I will be looking to take some more.
This 225 level, buying a lot of shares and selling a lot of shares. PLRZ. It's my popcorn stock of the day. I'm pretty much my mental energy is pretty spent here after GoPro, but PLRZ is the one. PLRX, as I like to say.
Depends on how you look.
Depends on who you're asking. Is the one that's interesting me. It's definitely the one getting the most action right now.
Open, not really doing a whole lot of anything. I wish we'd gotten a big pop on that.
Someone's saying, what do you think of my idea plan on AMOD? Let me pull it up. Basically, says I would buy at 214, stop 190, risk 250. Up until recently, I think that was probably a pretty good plan, just to be honest with you. Obviously, now we've broken the lows, so my plans have changed. I'm watching PLRZ. It's just like not going lower, but it wants to go lower. So does that mean it's going higher? Probably, right?
It's all about the reverse psychology is what I've learned. Yeah, GoPro, I think I'm about to just cover up the rest here and pray we get another pop. Oh, yeah. Don't speak too soon. Go back under 2. I would like my 190s orders to be filled, but...
It feels heavy. Yeah, PLRZ crazy $5 target from Moon Market. Like I said, just kind of like a pump. Literally. Just a pump. AMED. I didn't look at AMED today. Is that the right ticker? Oh, ANEB. This is a buyout. Interesting that's moving. If you read the news, basically it says we plan to terminate our lease, or not our lease. We plan to terminate our stock. And it says for anyone who owns a single share of this stock, you'll get $3.50 a share.
That is very interesting that this is moving. You rarely see that on a kind of buyout plan right there. That's weird.
Donut dip buy. I'm going to lean on probably not. I haven't even looked at the chart.
Without looking at the chart, I would also lean on a probably not.
I mean, if you were quick, and you like to be a quick little papa, not a bad.
Well said.
Yeah, right. Not a bad little dip, but not usually my favorite approach there. PRZ again, just trading big volume now too, and won't go down. Is about to make a crazy move. This is the type of action where you're like a crazy move's coming. It's either going to swipe through highs or slam 30 cents a share, and I don't want to find out.
You know what this chart reminds me of? And I know this, I don't want to compare it to this because I don't think it's probably got that kind of potential, but DRUG. This is almost identical to the setup that I got short DRUG, like $2.50 a share. And thank God I cut over high a day, but then it just squeezed thousands of percent. Similar idea, but this is a little bit more of a structurally. This chart has some more structural integrity to it. Like it's a multi-day runner. I think DRUG was a day one or maybe a day two. This has been going since mid-July. So, all right, I think I'm covering up the rest of my GoPro here. Could not break any lower after that $2 break. I'm just gonna lock in what I got there. That was a nice win for almost botching it earlier. So.
I think 110, 11, 0, 1, 1, 0, 10 says it best. The problem is these meme stocks, why do you want to bet against the institutions? I love I say it's full username every time. Yeah, I agree. Why? Why would you want to bet against the institutions? There's a reason they call it dumb money. It's dumb. Like they don't.
Shockingly, it is not because the money is smart.
No. Exactly. It's not that the people there are really smart here. The fact that you guys are live with us on this webinar, I can guarantee you are smarter than 90% of the people sitting in Wall Street bets.
Yep. Well said. The problem is every now and then you'll see someone in Wall Street bets that comes out of the woodworks and you're like, oh, they actually are, they're not just completely gambling their life savings away. And then it inspires like 99 other people to be like, I want to do the same thing. I'm really liking IXHL. If we can hold a dip here, I'm going to get long through 90 cents. That is got a little bit of a starter. Oh, baby. That is a golden look.
I'm a fan. Sign me up.
You're not a fan, you're an air conditioner. One of my favorite jokes.
Oh damn, that was some next level like dad joke there.
You scratch the neck, Google. Did it hit?
I don't know if the room was prepared for that.
I don't think they, based on the response here, and meaning nobody responding, I think they just weren't ready for how crazy that was. Someone asked me what UAVS, what I think of this setting up. So I'll be honest with you.
Probably like a sneaky one, right?
UAVS is actually not bad. I don't think that's a bad look at all. It's a longer term play. I think the drone sector is honestly a very underappreciated sector right now. Like I know people have been on this for years. The problem is people have been on this for years, right? Like how many people are just really bagged right now versus how much potential does this have? I would be a little nervous of this almost being like a rerun of the weed sector where everyone that's bagged just kind of ruins any good sector news.
I bought some.
In the same breath, can't the drones right now? Are you so on that? Do you have a play?
I said I bought some IXHL.
Nice. I think the key on is you got to have a wide risk to, maybe like 1. Actually, isn't that bad.
My friend Tuohey.
Did you lose me?
You're breaking up a lot there, sir.
It's because my plan was so good.
They're trying to stop you. It was too good of a plan.
They tried to stop me. They didn't want me to know. Anyways, I think you just have to have a wide risk on a play like that. I just bought some IXHL there at 90. Looks good. Clear risk level now, too. That 87-cent level, I think, is money risk level. See if we can get a high day break.
Very nice, IXHL.
Very nice. Very nice. Give us the $1 breakout today. Get a little sneaky with it. Yes. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. GoPro, well executed on those covers, starting to bounce here. At this point, I did have some orders for GoPro at like 218. I would rather see this thing bounce higher. I don't think I need to get re-short without getting us like someone really trapped, I guess. Get those early shorts or those late shorts to cover.
Whee! I got distracted. We were a little quiet there, huh?
I didn't know if I was breaking up or not. I was like, maybe I just went. Maybe
I got a little distracted. All right. Let's see. Any questions on those trades today? We're going to talk about Trade Funder. IXHL at this point, I'm pretty much risking still like 84. Because in my opinion, it's not a big breakout until we get above at least 92, which is yesterday's highs, 92.5. So expecting probably a little resistance around there. And even then, I don't know if I'm going to chase that. I might just see, hey, do we go above 92? And then how do we dip? For me, this is a trade that I could see myself being in for like 4 or 5 hours. So want to make sure that I size appropriately, and I just let that trade work in my favor. Again, I think it could parabolic to like 120, 130, 140. That's the potential upside. So that's kind of what I'm really focusing on and looking for.
If it breaks over yesterday's highs, I think this thing could get really fun.
CLSD is back, huh?
Which one?
CLSD. It's running into my glass wall.
Yes.
We'll see. We'll see. This one looks better than most. I'm not gonna lie. It's also trading really good volume, so that one definitely could squeeze through.
Yeah, that's tough because I wouldn't have wanted to buy that down there at 50. But now I feel like now it needs to kind of reset up, get some good consolidation up here over VWAP would be very ideal.
That's all I got.
That's
any
all
questions?
I got too.
Let's introduce them to Trade Funder, which is again why we are here, and thankful to them for making all of this possible. So you know the drill. Get us intro us while I pull my screen up.
Well, I'm going to intro you as best as I can, assuming my mic doesn't cut out. So Trade Funder, of course, is who we are trading with. Trade Funder is a prop firm. It's a funded account. They will get you a $25K funded account. All you have to do is put up $8.99, which is, by the way, a 40% discount off of what you'd pay if you just went over to their website. We do have a special link for that for anybody interested in getting a funded account, which literally was just talking to a trader yesterday. He's trading with a $5,000 account. And basically he was like, what do you think of the whole thing? And I told him, first of all, hop on the webinars, of course, these morning webinars where we're trading together. But seriously, like, for someone that's got a small account, I think this is a great way to be able to go out there and like to start actively trading now. I'm a firm believer that by getting data of the way that you trade, you can significantly improve your odds of finding what you do wrong, what you do right. It's so hard when you can only take 3 day trades a week. And then, if you want to go with a cash account, you can only make like $10, $20 at a time on a lot of these trades because you're taking like a $100 position. Using Trade Funder is a way to go and take that $800, $899 and putting it into an account that lets you actively trade over the PDT. So I'm a little bit distracted. IXHL is breaking out, which, by the way, sweet trade through Trade Funder here because we're getting a monstrous win while I'm talking about Trade Funder. How sweet.
And Elon's going too.
Matt, keep going for just a second. I need to sell a smidge.
I'm not selling. I got 100,000 of IXHL, and I am not selling. My average is 89, basically. So
me too.
I
don't have 100K.
I ain't leaving. I do think this could literally go to 110, 120. So I'm trying to be patient on it. Just let it work. I've got my stop levels. Let's see what it does. Regarding Trade Funder, though, and Bryce was doing a good job, so he got distracted by making money, which that's not
a bad way to get distracted, right?
Yeah. So with Trade Funder, who's it best for, right? That's the question I get asked most often. Truth is, I think it's best for 2 types of people. One person who's below the pattern day trader rule, who can't go out there and actively day trade, who therefore they feel like they maybe are missing even some of the trades we're talking about because you can't get in, can't get out because you only have your 3 day trades a week. That's very frustrating. Trade Funder is a way to just jumpstart it, get above that. All right. So that is one type of person that this is for. Great potential. Second type of person I'd say that this is for is maybe you just don't trust yourself, right? What do I mean by that? Like maybe in your experience with your trading, you've had some really good wins, you've had some really good losses, right? That wipe you out. That's the problem. So you feel like right now you feel like you don't trust yourself with your trading. And as a result, you need some stricter rules in place to really help go out there and have some success, like potential max drawdown protection, like daily max drawdown protection, while not having to risk your own money. So the example I give all the time here is, even if you do have $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 and you're brand new to trading, do you really want to go put all of that money in an account and then say you have a horrible mess up? You ruin it. You make it the worst trade ever, right? And then you lose 20 grand. That's going to suck. That's going to set you back. That might make you quit trading. We don't want that to happen. So with Trade Funder, it allows you to obviously protect yourself. Your max loss, right? If I go sign up for this account, what is my all in? It's $8.99 here today. And then there's a platform fee that you have to pay every month for data, which is, in my opinion, a no-brainer for the service that you're getting. You're getting a fully funded account, and the only thing that they get is they get 20% of the profits, which is, well, let's go make money together. You make more money, they make more money. That's the game plan. So that's who it's for. As we said, it's about $600 off, right? So if you go to Trade Funder's website, you want to pay for the full Trade Funder, you'll see it's about $1,500 on their normal website. Thanks to this great partnership here with Stocks to Trade, it brings it down to just $800 plus your platform fee. In my opinion, really just makes it a dead brain decision to get started. And the reason I say that, and I legitimately mean it, is if I go back in time 6 years ago and I saw this, there's not a doubt in my mind that I would have signed up for this because I was below the pattern day trader rule. It was frustrating, and I would have done anything to get above it.
And I don't want to, sorry to take this away from you really quick, but I was just thinking the other day, to give a quick brief backstory, I find that I'll go over this too in just a second. Whenever I like to go on long walks, and recently I've been doing it without headphones in and just trying to think. And I was just thinking, how cool is it now that, like, I remember when we first started trading, Matt and I were in our dorm room together, and we were talking how, like, if we could just get over the PDT, how much easier this would have been. And now, like, big full circle moment is like, not only do we get to help other traders get over the PDT, but like at a huge discount too. That's sweet. I just so wish this existed, but the fact that, you know what, it can exist for the thousands of you guys watching this right now. What a game changer. What an absolute game changer. By the way, Tom brings up Trade Funder has a great support team. Every time I email them with a question, I get a quick response. I recommend reading their FAQ. I agree with Tom. You should read their FAQ for all you guys that keep asking the same questions. Like, they're right on there. But yeah, no, I mean, incredible opportunity. And this is why we're here with you live every day too. So 2 things. I think what Matt mentioned about having those stricter rules in place, money. right? I remember for the first 2 years when my trading, I drew down pretty bad. And so when I finally saved up enough money to get over PDT and I did implement rules, it was really hard for me to stick to them because you know what? I knew what happened if I didn't. Nothing. Like I could choose not to stick to those rules. With Trade Funder here, they're very adamant that you have to kind of stick to those rules. And having that reinforced in the back of your mind, it makes things so much simpler. And it makes your trading better. That's kind of the point of these rules, is that it's meant to make your trading better. You always hear, I'm sure you hear us talk about risk, reward, risk, reward, risk, reward. You literally have predefined risks right there. And so that is just going to simply help you guys, I think, in a way that most traders just don't get when they first start trading. So huge advantage. Again, that link, by the way, it should be in the comments somewhere. Let me go ahead and put it up one more time, though. You got it. There we are.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's on the screen. I also put it in the chat. I know if you guys are over on X, Twitter, you might not see it on our live there. So go over to our YouTube. You can see the link. Or if you're watching the replay, obviously it's in the description as well. I encourage you to just go take a look, get started, see if it's a good fit for you. I also was talking to someone the other day, and they basically had a game plan of like they wanted to use Trade Funder to then build up their account to get over PDT and then start trading with their own money because they can, obviously withdraw their profits. Perfect. I honestly probably would have done exactly the same thing. You can continue using Trade Funder afterwards if you want. Obviously, they want you to. They'll give you more money to trade with. They'll give you a better profit split. But you got to do what's best for you at the end of the day. And, well, honestly, I'm just excited that this is an option because, as Bryce was saying, for basically ever, it never was an option. And now you guys get to do that.
Yeah.
Deanna
cool.
says, what does the 5 consecutive days mean? Deanna, we got you. Does that mean you can't have a red day between? I actually am not entirely positive on that question. I mean, it's a good question. I would say do what everyone else does. Go to the website, go to the FAQs, send them an email, right? And let's go see. All of their guidelines, guardrails, and rules make 100% sense. It's protection for you and them while building and learning.
Well, and we get that question a lot too, right? Like, why would Trade Funder just give me $25,000 to trade with? Because those rules are in place. Like they have those there for their own risk protection. So as we mentioned every single time, one great trader, it will make up for the traders that don't succeed, but they also are going to limit their downside with those risks. And they're also limiting your downside, increasing your odds of success with those. It's a win-win-win-win-win. Flashnet said teamwork makes the dream work. Love it. Yes. That's also why we're here.
Yeah.
We're here with you every morning too for that reason. Like, because this is a team. Like trading alone is tough. It's like being here with you, getting to, first of all, help you guys get access to this deal, but then also teaching you the strategies that are required to successfully trade. I mean, Matt's up 60 grand this week. I'm up, peanuts,
not
but
quite
11
60,
grand.
But yeah, I'm having a good week.
Whatever. You get the point. It's just like we get to be here doing this. Sweet.
Completely agree. Tom answered one of our questions. The website says non-consecutive 5 days in a row. That makes a lot more sense to me. Tom, I appreciate you circling back and answering that one for us. Dylan has a good question. Does it restrict orders on specific stocks? And the answer is yes, but let me tell you this. It's like super liberal. And what I mean by that is every single stock we've mentioned today you can trade, right? The types of stocks it restricts on are the ones when you pull up and there's like 100 shares traded total on the entire day. They're not just going to let you go buy 1,000 shares of that stock, right? Okay, so basically there's just a volume requirement, but every stock we've talked about, every stock you see on a scanner, everything, there wasn't a single stock today we talked about that was not tradable. Cool. All right, guys. To all these questions, just email them and ask. Tom says, I agree. Just email them and ask. They're great guys over at Trade Funder. They'll be able to help you out. Or if you want, just go to the website, review it. All right. That's what we're here. I'm glad IXHL is going to new highs as we are talking. So we've got some good trades. We're excited. That's all I got today, folks. So I got to get going. Where can we read the rules? Jeff, go to the link. You see it on your screen. I know it's a long link. I apologize. If you are on Stocks Trades YouTube, go to the description. If you're on Twitter, go to the YouTube description. There's a link. All right. We're going to go do it. We got to go. I got to focus on some more trades. I got to take a Xanax. I got to chill and take a nap. I've been up since 4 a.m. Peace out, everybody. Have a great, wonderful day.
We'll see you guys back here tomorrow.